What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be showing the top 10 most valuable cards in my collection. So these prices aren't going to be exact. I kind of looked at some eBay comps and other comps off other sites to try and find about the average price of these sales. I could be a little low on some, could be high, could be right near where they are. So if I'm wrong, you can let me know. But I did the best I could to try and get the right price, because it all really depends on who the buyer is. They might really value something more than another person and want or think that they can pay more than it's really worth. So aside from that, I did a video like similar to this. It was kind of, I don't remember if it was top 10, it was like top 15 favorite cards, and that was about, I want to say 7-8 months ago, so a lot has probably changed. There are still some cards in here from that video that that I have in this video as well. So we're going to start off at number 10, and again, the theme of this video is most valuable cards, so I'm going to be saying the prices. So starting with number 10, we have a Ronald Acuna Jr. Topps update, I think this is. Yeah, Topps update rookie, and I value this around $55. I have a bunch of cards around this value, but I just chose to put this one in. So that's starting off with number 10. Next up at number 9, we have a Luka Doncic Hoops Rookie Remembrance, 1920, just player worn, but a mem card. These go for around $60 on eBay. I've seen sales of up to around $75, so these cards have a pretty wide range and can go for a decent amount. Next at number 8, we have a Ricky Henderson Topps rookie card from, I believe, 1980 Topps. It's hard to see right there because the top loader kind of blocking it. Now the value on these can vary a lot. Graded cards, a PSA 10 can go for thousands, and I mean like tens of thousands. I think even like a PSA 10, I want to say I saw one for on PSA's website for over 100,000. I'm pretty sure I saw that. I'm not 100% sure. You can let me know in the comments if I'm wrong about that. But since this is about a 40-plus-year-old card from when this set came out, condition is very hard to find, especially that's the case for a lot of older cards from like before the 1980s, and from the 1980s and before that, finding cards in good condition, like you could see the corners here aren't great. Typically the centering is pretty off because the cards weren't cut properly. The care wasn't really there, like people didn't really take care of cards as much, and of course like people didn't think cards would have that much value. So Ricky Henderson valued at around $60, I'm going to say, for this, just because of condition. I would say if this was graded, maybe around a PSA 5 I'd go with, but I'm not 100% sure on my guess there. Next, at number 7, we have a Luka Doncic Hoops 1819 Hoops base rookie card. This one's not in bad condition. It's actually pretty good condition. Haven't fully looked at it, but thing with a lot of my Hoops cards is I didn't really take care of them well because I wasn't really careful with condition about 3 years ago. So I'm going to value this card around $65. Another card that I just don't want to make too high of a price because they really do vary based on, well, not as much condition with the modern cards, but I've seen sales, nothing really over 100, probably late 80s at most, maybe more. Again, depends on the buyer. If you've been in collecting for a while, you know prices. People that are getting into it that are fairly new, Might just see Luka and it's a rookie and might just buy it if someone has one a little higher than the other cards that are up. Next, we have at number 6 a Brandon Clark 1920 Prism Draft Auto Orange Parallel out of 125. I'm going to put this at a value of around $100. It might be a little high. On eBay, I saw some as much as $125 and some as low as $90. So I just kind of put it a little below the average of those. Since it's a numbered card, not a super short print, 125 cards or of this parallel is still a lot. So there you can really kind of dictate the price a little bit more. Again, not as much with the higher numbering, but I have this at $100 at $100 value. Next, at number 5, have a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander Hoops rookie out of 99. I'm going to value this around $110. That may be a little high. There's one up. It's through COMC, and COMC typically has higher prices. COMC has also sells through eBay. I think it's around 140. That might be a little higher than what it was. I don't really remember. But I'm going to put this from about the $100 to $110 range. Shai just came off an injury, but I think he has so much potential that even if it's even if it's like $20, $30 lower than what I have it at, I think it can rise up to that. Hoops is actually becoming, in my opinion, it seems like its prices are going up, especially for the good players. And Shai is definitely a player that has the capability of being a rising star in the league in the next few years and into his prime of his career. Next, at number 4, we have a Semi Ojeleye and Jason Tatum dual contenders patch out of 25. This is actually from both their rookie years. Mainly got this for Tatum for my PC, but Ojeleye's actually having a decent year. He had a nice stretch of games where he started a few games because the Celtics have been dealing with a lot of injuries this year. Really good shooter, has some interesting form, but pretty good from 3-point range. But he has struggled a little bit in the last couple games after that hot streak. Not sure if he was a first-round pick. I don't know if it says here. But I thought this was pretty cool to get. I got this for a really cheap price. It was like $13, $15, and I'm putting this at a value of around $225. I did see one up for around $200 at starting auctions, but in my opinion, auctions aren't that great to go off of when you're looking for eBay comps, because not everyone's gonna see it, and even if only a couple people see it, it can end up ending at a price that's really not the value of the card. For example, here I got this for $13. I can tell you this, and I'm sure people can back me up on this or agree. This is not a $13 card. This is much more than a $13 card. Maybe not where I said at $225, but either way, I still think this is number 4, and I just think $13 is nowhere close to what it's worth. I've seen the base of this, which is just like a napkin green or white patch, and not numbered, going for 30 alone, and even more than I think more than $30. So out of 25, rookie year, Tatum rookie stuff goes for a lot. I know it's only contenders, and this was probably retail. Well, yeah, it probably was retail because I don't think there are jersey cards in hobby. And again, it's only player worn. But I'm putting it around the $225 range. Either way, it could be a little lower than that. But I'm still going to have that at my number 4. Next, at number 3, we have a Nick Chubb and Ronald Jones dual contenders auto, numbered out of 49. Picked this up at a card show a little over a year ago. I think I bought it for around $25, $30. And I'm valuing this around $275. I've had this listed on eBay for about 3 to 4 months, maybe even a little more. And I've gotten a couple offers. One was actually around $220, so definitely know it's in that 200 something dollar range at least. I still think that this has a lot of room to grow in price, with Nick Chubb, who has played pretty good in his first couple years. Even Ronald Jones mainly got this because of Nick Chubb. So I think this card has a lot of room to grow. As I said, 2 players that have potential to be Pro Bowlers. I think Ronald Jones has the potential to be a Pro Bowler. On the Bucks right now, which is a pretty good team, just won the Super Bowl. Doesn't get looked at as much as he really should. Both these guys have had some health problems. I think Nick Chubb missed a lot of last season, and I don't know that Jones had any significant injury, but I think they both missed some games here and there. But again, I think typically dual autos, if both players are pretty good. Like there's, for basketball, there's like a Luka, like in like a high-end products like Immaculate or like Flawless. 2 top rookies from a class like Luka and Jaren Jackson Jr., like Luka and Trey, those are going to go for a lot. Football, the quarterbacks go for the most, and then usually it's wide receivers and running backs. So not as much, the running backs don't go for as much in the football market, but they still have some value. So I'm going to put that around $275, like I said. Again, might not be exactly there. Next is Jason Tatum, NBA Hoops 17-18 rookie on-card auto. Now, I did not pull this out of a product. I did the card, but I actually got Tatum to sign this in person. And Tatum autos go for around the few $100 range, so I'm going to value this around $300. Even though it was from in person, I still think this has around that range because I have not seen a Tatum auto go under $250. So especially a rookie card too, I think it's around $300. That's a card I'm probably never gonna get rid of. I'm keeping in my collection. Lastly, have a Connor McDavid Young Guns rookie from 15-16 Upper Deck Series 1. Gonna value this around $350. The condition on this is not great. It's actually over the quarantine or the pandemic, I guess. I was looking through some boxes and I actually found this, and $350 could be generous, but because of condition, I'm going to put it around that, especially raw. They don't go for as much as like a graded PSA 9, PSA 10, which could be close to 1K or over 1K, but thought that was a generous price. So I'm going to finish off with my top 3 cards. Hoping that I can make my collection even bigger. Starting to sell a lot. I'm looking to maybe buy a big PC card of like Tatum or Brown, or just I've been buying on eBay. If you see my recent eBay pickups videos, I've been just buying a lot of smaller Tatums from like the $5 to $10, $15 range, of like parallels of Chrome cards and etc. But anyways, this was a little bit of a longer video than I usually have, so if you watched till the end, I appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment down below which of these cards was your favorite. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.